Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing MekHQ. And I stress MekHQ over MegaMek today because we don't have any missions lined up, as a matter of fact. We do have a couple of things that need attending to. First of all, and quite excitingly, we've got B is ready to level up to an veteran mech tech. Spend XP, current skills, tech mech. Yeah, tech mech. And we've got an admin who's ready to go up to veteran as well. So that was a couple things that I wanted to knock out real quick. Also, let's see. No, not the one I was hoping it was. And yeah, I think that's it for XP. I've got this dragon down here that's not in mothballs, that needs to be in mothballs. And we'll have Ratnabala. No, Ratnabala has no time. Ethan can do that. We had some parts in the warehouse that could use some fixing as well. We'll have, yes, Penny working on the gyro. She needs a 7. Not great. And it'll take her 4 days. We've got a right torso here that I can have Fred Modry working on. A right arm that I can have Lonnie working on. Foot actuator that, our new veteran tech B can do. Let's see. For the machine gun and the vehicle engines, we can have mechanics work on those. We'll have Doodles fix them. No, we don't need to have Doodles have to fix the machine gun. We can have, I guess Anacito can do that on a 2. No, it's got to be a mechanic, so we'll have Doodles fix one of these on a 3. We'll have Sub, I guess, do the other one. Vehicle sensors, just for the XP, we'll have Hanlon doing that. We can have Ayana fixing that engine. And we've got a 240 fusion engine that's badly damaged. I think I'm gonna wait for elite tech to work on that one. That's a pretty valuable piece of kit to go wasting on a 6. Let's see, in the repair bay, we've got 1 free aero tech and no jobs really for green tech, I don't think. Check on that. 5+? No, we'll wait for a regular. Ditto. 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 Scavenger mech is getting its front leg put on. I think that should be just about everything. So we've got all of the infirmary is set up as it needs to be. Is there anything else? We've got maintenance on the Atlas happened today. Looking pretty good there. We've got the Wolverine ready in 15 or so days. We got the Grasshopper ready in a couple months. The Awesome ready in what, about 11 days, I want to say. Is there anything else? Let's check the rest of down here. We've got Marco Scarponi is almost ready to increase his gunnery. Yes, 1 point shy. Aurora's 2 points shy of advancing admin. So is Imbart. Earl Sinclair is 3 points from getting a point of gunnery. So let me know what you want to do there. From there, it just kind of goes down. We've got no greens ready to go up just yet. Those are all 9 or below. All right, now we can sort that by role so we know where everyone's at. And then we've got the campaign state. So we might as well do some exploring. Have Mariana Land Scout here. Oh, that was supposed to be a safe move. Yeah, exploring is dangerous. That was supposed to be a safe move. Like, wasn't supposed to stumble upon someone in a space that's already been explored. I didn't think. I guess I'm wrong. We do have 3 of 3 objectives completed, so we just need to hold on to that 1 victory point. Which means that we are going to need to win this battle, or we'll lose that victory point. So let's see. We've got Badlands, Heavy Craters, deploying on the 23rd, that is today. This concurs 823, and that's also going to be what it says over here, I'm sure. 824. No, it does not concur. It doesn't always. So we've got Mariana Lance. Wait, why are those yellow, not green? That should be all good, right? Yeah, none of our mech warriors are red. No one's injured. No one's in the repair bay. No one else is deployed. Okay, so I guess it's just yellow for the time being. So we've got Earl Sinclair, we've got Frederick French, Vernita Formosa, Yarvik Matij, and Petra Avidan, as well as a Warhammer piloted by a 4-6 versus primary op for 3,000 points. That's gonna be a curb stomp. And some irregulars. Looks like 3 lances of irregulars, I think. 1, 2. Not quite 3 lances of irregulars. So that's odd. Usually, I guess the foot platoons count as units for this purpose. And unknown hostiles, an assassin, an SRM carrier, manticore striker, and a hunter. All of whom are 4-5 or worse. This Mackie kind of worries me. A 6S. 6S looks like the original with the PPC, the autocannon 10, and 2 medium lasers. That's going to be primitive, so it's not very heavily armored, and it's going to have, I assume, penalties to piloting, which he's already a 3-6 pilot, so a penalty for a primitive cockpit is going to make him effectively a 3-7. He's going to be easy to knock down and hurt, but he's also a pretty good shot. Oh, that Wolverine is being refitted. What can we do about that? We'll use GM mode to undeploy the force. I did not realize that there was a this Wolverine was being refitted. We could swap it out with the 6R Mark II, which is basically a 6R with 1 less heatsink and I think 1 more medium laser. Same amount of armor, which is less than I'd like, but it does have more firepower. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll use the 6R Mark II, unless we want to bust out another one of our Cronus's. We're kind of hurting for 55-ton mechs. We've got 4 Wolverines, a Shadowhawk, and 3 Cronus's, but there's not a lot of variety there. Alright, so Wolverine pilot is... Where's Wolverine pilot? Oh, there, at the very bottom. We will assign to unit none, because last we checked there's an exception that occurs Okay, 6R Mark II, and we'll go ahead and swap that into the TONE. Just to make sure Halima was working on that. Okay. Wonder if Halima is now over on her time. Halima was a veteran. Yes, veteran. And not over on her time. Okay. So now all that's taken care of, we can then redeploy this force. And hopefully we didn't screw anything up by doing that. Okay, so now we've got 5 mechs that we can actually use. Let's see, same house officer, same enemies. Oh, that is a lot of field gunner. What do we have that's good against field gunners? The Atlas has some missiles and some lasers. Wyvern has a bunch of SRMs. Wolverine has some SRMs and some lasers. But no one has any machine guns or flamers. This could be interesting. We've got a Gauss field gunners. We've got another one. We've got an autocannon 5. Okay. And an autocannon 10. As well as... Ooh. I mean, do we maybe want to use our victory point to ensure our victory and make sure we can get another victory point? Any frag ammo for the missiles? That's a good question, and I don't think we do. Would we be able to do that while they're deployed? No, we can't. We would have to undeploy them again. But actually, let's check ammo. We've got flak ammo. We've got illumination rounds. We've got heat seeking and smoke. Heat seeking inferno, smoke, Artemis capable, tracer, and ultra. Flechette? No, we've got the cluster ammo for the LBXs. Which they should. I did not mean to do that, but it's probably for the best actually. Yeah, we've already got the cluster ammo equipped in the Atlas. We've got cluster ammo equipped in the Banshee. And those SRMs will do a number on a platoon of infantry, I'm sure. The chets are fun for infantry. I believe it. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Mayhaps we could get some. So we've got sniper, thumper, and long tom ammo. We've got sniper cannon, thumper cannon, and long tom cannon ammo. And we've got needler pistol and needler rifle flechette ammo. So apparently it's not available. Let me try frag ammo for the missiles. Also not available. So it's not my fault we don't have those things. If the field gun platoons are mechanized, you can just whittle away with normal weapons. Yeah. It just takes a little while when you're using like a medium laser. It's less effective, but I don't think we have a single machine gun in the entire company. Which is maybe kind of an oversight. We do have some pulse lasers and some SRMs in the Marauder. Carpathize, hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us. We're about to do a mission, and I'm trying to decide whether we're going to send 2 lances or 1. And I know Varank is going to say there's no kill like overkill. But we have one victory point right now. We can turn that into a support point to deploy another lance, and then immediately earn back the victory point by winning the contract. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to convert victory points to support points. I'm not going to convert that to a part. So, who else do we send? Do we send Tonga or Galatea? I think Galatea is going to have more anti-infantry capacity, but Tonga is just going to be better anti-mech. We do have a Mackie on the field. Oh man, I'm just visualizing Hoser's awesome going up against the Mackie and just slugging it out, and it's amazing. Yeah, let's go ahead and send Tonga Lance. And this should be an absolute cakewalk because total combined enemy forces is about 10,000. So hopefully we don't take any Gauss rifle head hits early on. That would suck. Alright, we've got SPAs on all of our people because everyone has at least 1 point of edge. We've got a melee specialist in the rifleman. We've got a forest ranger terrain master in the Atlas. Weapon specialist obviously in the awesome. Hopping jack melee specialist multitasker in the Wolverine. Weapon specialist and human TRO in the Stalker. We've got hopping jack in the Cronus. Didn't we click that? We've got multitasker in the Blackjack. Range master medium in the Archer. Multitasker in the Banshee. And gunnery specialization missile in the Archer. Tonga Lance. Oops. Flechette is introduced in 3055. Frag is 3054 to 3058. Alright, so let me sort this by battle value. We've got Gauss field gunners, obviously the most dangerous things on as far as the infantry. The Mackie is the only one above 1,000 points as far as the irregulars. The battle axe is only a 5/6 pilot. Gonna be decently tough, but it's really only got 2 large lasers, 10 LRMs, and an SRM-6. The Toro has a large laser and 4 SRMs. Didn't mean to click that. And unknown hostiles. The Manticore with a PPC and an LRM-10. The SRM carrier, 5/7 pilot, but still definitely a threat. And I assume they're deploying at the beginning, they're deploying at the north, same as us. Okay, so that SRM carrier is going to be on top of us as soon as we start. The Op4 infantry and the Op4 irregulars starting in the center, the primary Op4 starting at the south. Do we have any rerolls? Do we want to use any reroll? We have one reroll. Oh, it's pitch black. We want to change that. Could make those Gauss rifles less of a threat. Yeah, I think we can do this in the pitch black. Alright, we've lost initiative for deployment, which means that we deploy first. Go ahead and shrink this down and stick it over here. Oh, and our reinforcements don't arrive until turn 9. Did not realize that. This could get interesting. Let's start with Atlas, piloted by Earl. Front and center. On some elevation. Yeah, might as well. And we have no intel going forward. So we'll continue this trend. We'll start with Banshee right here. Oh, there's an assassin now. How about if we flank him with a missile boat? We'll flank him with a missile boat and a Wolverine. And the rifleman will go with the Atlas and... Alright, we've won initiative going into round 1, but only by virtue of our bonus, because the unknown hostiles actually rolled boxcars. Okay, visibility is minimal. The SRM carrier is going to be a serious threat. We're also going to be slowed very much down. I think we want to be using mag scan on all of our people. Because it's my understanding that mag scan has better range than radar. And I don't think there's much to interfere with the mag scan. We'll go ahead and start advancing this way. No. I think I want to be outside of close range with the SRM carrier. Is there any way we can... No, guess not. I guess we're going to take shots at the Manticore this turn and the SRM carrier next turn. Unless he kills our Warhammer, and then I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, the SRM carrier is illuminating Random Guy and Petra with his searchlight. And he needs 7s with his SRMs on the Warhammer. Warhammer in turn needs... Did I see 6s and 9s? I thought I saw 6s and 9s. I guess we'll see. I think Wolverine's going to be the only thing we got that can hit anything. Actually, we've got eyes on the SRM carrier. I don't know how. I would have thought it would be behind cover. But yeah, we can hit that on 6s. That is definitely going to be our priority. Maybe not the autocannon, because that's an 8. And the SRMs will put us right at 4 over. We've got 9s on the Manticore and on SRM carrier. Do we keep wailing on the SRM carrier? Do we make absolutely positively sure that it dies? I think we do. On an 11. Yeah, no, I don't think so. The assassin, meanwhile, is taking shots at the Warhammer and at Wyvern. Wyvern will return fire on 9s at the assassin. We'll save the heat until we get a better shot. Oh, we've got eyes on the Mackie. He needs an 11 with his PPC. What do we have? He is not in range of our autocannons, which is kind of a shame. I guess we've got the Manticore on 8s. We'll hold off on the 12 this turn. At the Mackie on 12s with the PPCs. Might as well throw in the autocannon. Gonna maybe multi-target, we'll see. We have a shot on any of these guys. We've got actually not bad shots on some of these guys. By not bad, I mean 10, which is not bad relative to a 12. Alright, first things first. The SRM carrier at the Warhammer, landing 4, 8. That's a head hit. Plus 5 is 13. Plus 3 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. 4 is 23. 26 SRMs. Left leg is down to 7 armor. Left torso is down to 7 armor. Right torso is down to 7. Right leg is down to 7. Yeah, he's in a bad way. That SRM carrier needs to die, and it needs to die now. Warhammer returning fire at the SRM carrier, hitting it in the left side with a medium and a small laser, costing it half of its movement points. Machine gun to the front, immobilizing it. And 2 SRMs to the rear and left side. Wolverine at the SRM carrier, hitting it in the right side with 2 medium lasers, stunning the crew. SRMs to the right side and rear, and destroying it by fuel explosion. The SRM carrier is down. That's what I needed to happen. The Manticore and the Hunter can come next. The SRM carrier was our priority. The Atlas shooting at the dead tank. The Manticore at the Archer, hitting the left torso with a PPC. Re-rolling a potential crit. SRM carrier off the board is indeed a happy day. I'm just glad, I just wish that it hadn't had 7s on our liaison officer and stripped all of his armor down to 7 points in all those locations. So yeah, Wyvern taking 10 to the left torso and 4 SRMs to the arms and left torso. 6 LRMs to the left leg and left arm. The Archer at the Assassin, landing 3 SRMs to the right and left torso. That's it. I was hoping to get a little luckier. The Mackie at the Atlas, missing on an 11. Rifleman at the Manticore, hitting it in the left side and the turret with large lasers, costing it a driving skill penalty. Autocannon to the left side, costing it half of its movement points. Firebee missing the Atlas on a 12 was its LRM5. The Hunter at the Atlas, landing 12 LRMs to the left torso and left leg. Banshee missing on 12s and 10s. Archer needs a 6 to stay standing, gets a 3. Falling on its rear, taking 5 to the center torso rear and 2 to the right arm. Needing a 6 to avoid damage, gets an 11. Our friendly Warhammer also falls on its rear, taking 5 to the right arm and 2 to the left torso rear. Needs an 8 to avoid damage, needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets an 8. So yeah, Warhammer is pretty well mangled. The Assassin kicked him in the center torso, he's down to 8 armor. Let's see, the Warhammer is at 5 heat, the Assassin is only at 1. Our Wolverine is at 4, everyone else is pretty chill. We've lost initiative going into round 2, so we'll be moving first. That'll be random guy. Searchlight on. I guess it hasn't already been broken, has it? Maybe it did. He's taking torso damage. Yeah, we're gonna use careful stand because I really don't want to be falling down again. Actually, no, we don't need the careful stand. There's no reason not to. Yeah, we're going to use careful stand. We're going to get up facing this direction so that we can advance on these guys next turn. But we're not going to move that hex because I don't want to sprint this turn. Rifleman moving forward, maybe taking some pot shots at that Mackie. Same thing with Petra. What did I just see? I'm not sure what I just saw. Let's see, the Wolverine. Maybe we jump in behind the Manticore. I don't want to get some evasion going. Do we ignore the Manticore and the Assassin? No, we need to protect the Warhammer. Do we fight the Manticore face on? I don't think that's a great idea either. We will jump 3 hexes, take the Manticore on from the side. Still said my turn to move. I had been confused for a second. Archer needs a 1, gets a 5. Warhammer needs a 6, gets an 11. Let's see, we've got 13s on the Mackie. That's not gonna happen. I guess we've got an 11 on Toro or an 11 on the Trooper. We'll go ahead. Like, can we get? Do we have 11s with everything or other stuff? Nope, that's still a 13. That's gonna be just the LRMs then. Alright, we definitely need the torso twist so we can punch the assassin in the head. That means we won't have a shot on the Manticore. Those are 8s. That's a 7. Yeah. Wait, what if we torso twist this way? Yeah, then we can punch the assassin with our left arm. Still get shots on the hunter with the SRMs. We'll stop at 2 heat because I don't want to go to 5. Got 12s on the Mackie. That means we've got 12s on everything. Maybe we'll get a golden BB, but it's probably a waste of ammo. We've got 12s again. But I'm not worried about the heat or ammo build. On the Banshee, it has plenty. Okay, we've got 6s. We'll have to skip one of the medium lasers. And this Wolverine is just a little lacking in the firepower department. Mainly because it doesn't have double heat sinks. So the Atlas missing the Trooper on an 11, the Archer at the Hunter hitting it in the front and the left side, stunning the crew for a turn, immobilizing it. Immobilizing it again, stunning the crew for a second turn, down to 6 armor on the left side. Maybe we'll get a kick in and finish it off. I don't know. The Assassin shooting into the back of Wyvern, hits him in the center torso rear with a medium laser, down to 0 armor there, and a SRM to the left arm. Rifleman missing the Mackie on 12s. The Banshee on 12s hits the Mackie in the center torso for 7 at extreme range with the LB-10X. On a 12. Didn't expect to get lucky, but hey, that's why we take those shots. Manticore missing on 7s and 11s. The Toro missing on a 12. The Wolverine at the Manticore hitting it in the front with a medium laser. The Striker missing on a 7. The Mackie missing on a 10. The Warhammer at the Manticore hitting it in the left side, the front, left side again, the left side again, the front and the left side. SRMs, 3 of them to the left side, down to 1 armor. And then the Firebeam missing the Atlas on a 10. Nobody needs to check for falling down. Wyvern, can we punch the assassin on a 9? That would be lovely. Can we kick the hunter on a 1? Or can we punch the manticore on 7s? On its right side, which is not its weak side. We'll go for the kick. Archer missing his punch on the assassin. Wolverine getting the kick to the left side of the hunter, destroying it. The assassin tried to punch the archer, missed on an 11. Warhammer punched the manticore in the rear, costing it half of its movement points. On a 10, so nice job there. Wyvern is up to 2 heat. Wolverine is down to 3. Warhammer is down to 1. Everyone else, the assassin is at 3. So he's running a bit hot. We have, wow, we've really won the initiative. We're at 99%. House Officer is at 84%. The irregulars are down to 99. Unknown hostiles are down to 49. I wish we could let the unknown hostiles and the enemy OPFOR engage each other, but I don't think that's going to happen. Might be time to start thinking about moving recklessly with some of those guys. No searchlight. Why do we not have searchlight? Oh, because we don't have the quirk? I bet because we don't have the quirk. I'll try to kick the assassin in the head next. We've got the Mackie on 13s again. We've got the Toro on 11s. We'll take that shot. I don't think we've got anything else much we can, well, 12s on the assassin, 9s on the manticore. That might be worth taking. Yeah, we'll take some 9s. We'll skip to 13s. Got 12s on the Mackie, but that's still extreme range versus 8s on the manticore. Let's go ahead and try to knock out that manticore first and foremost. We'll skip some medium lasers so we can get the SRMs in and be heat neutral. We've got 6s, we've got 9s on the assassin. Do we... Is that back shots? No, he's torso twisted. He's facing south. So that's going to be right side shots. On 9s, he's already kind of hurt. He's got so little amount of armor. Hopefully we hit with more than 1 this time, but we'll see. Thirteens, 14s. We've got 9s there. Might as well. And the Wolverine at the assassin on 9s as well. Puts us at 4 heat unless we lose a heat sink or something. Toro missing the Atlas on an 11. The Assassin landing an SRM on the Wolverine's right arm. The Atlas landing 12 missiles to the Manticore's rear and left side, destroying the Manticore. So that's one of our, I guess, minor objectives taken care of. The Banshee at the Manticore, immobilizing it, but it's already dead. Archer at the Assassin, landing 3 SRMs to the center torso, right arm, and right leg. Just 3 missiles. The Battle Axe missing on 12s. The Fire Bee on a 10, landing 3 LRMs on the Atlas's left leg. The striker landing 6 LRMs on the Atlas's left arm and right leg and costing us an edge. McGorilla, how's it going? You got 20 minutes? I'll see what we can do. It's dark, so things are not going very quickly. Wolverine landing a medium laser to the assassin's left leg and 4 SRMs splashing across the torso. He's down to 2 on the right torso. Down to 6 on the center torso. And can we get the kick on an 8? Kicked him in the head. How about that? So there's going to be an assassin on the field. So that was exciting. So yeah, everyone's pretty cool except for the Wolverine and the Archer at 4 and 3 respectively. We're at 99-ish% of ours. The House Officer is still at 84. The enemies are at 99, and the unknown hostiles are still at 20%. Oh, 16% of their BV. That's the striker, looks like. Alright, you know what? We're gonna move. 7. Ouch. We move there. 5. That's still not great. Hopefully we don't fall on our tuchus. Boom to the head is always nice. Yeah, it's lovely. Alright. Reckless. We'll go a walk on a 4. Walk on a 4. Nope, he falls. Roll snake eyes. Takes 6 damage to the left arm. Needs a 4 to avoid damage. Gets a 6. How about we just stand back up if we could? Needs a 4. Gets it. Nice. See, the striker is the only thing left from the enemy op 4. I feel like we can kind of ignore him. Actually, of all the people who can be moving reckless, it's you with the highest piloting. That's going to be a run. That's going to be a 5 for running. How about we try a walk for 3? Hopefully we don't roll snake eyes again. Those things. Yeah. All these searchlights. That striker has an LRM 20, doesn't it? LRM 10. Oh, that's not nothing. Maybe we can have Wyvern. Wyvern does not have LOS. Dang. Wyvern does not have anyone in range either. I just realized. Yeah. Maybe that's better. Yeah, so Wyvern has nothing. Yarvik has the Toro on 12s or the Trooper on 11s. 11s and 9s, I want to say. 11s and 9s. We've got 9s on the Trooper still. We'll take some of those. Oh man, this range is ridiculous. Okay, Petra has eyes on the striker. Needs 9s. Can we land a hit or 2? Please and thank you. We'll do 1 medium laser on a 10. We'll do an autocannon on a 5. That should be good. The Toro missing on an 11. The MekHQ hitting the Warhammer in the right leg with a PPC at extreme range for 9 damage, critting on the upper leg. The Fire Beam missing on a 12. The Striker missing on a 10. Warhammer at the Trooper missing on 11s. Rifleman at the Trooper missing on 11s and 9s. The Atlas at the Trooper landing the LV-10X to the center torso, leaving it with 1 structure. Following that with 20 LRMs to the right torso, which transfers to the center torso and destroys the Trooper. Banshee missing on the Striker on 9s. Wolverine missing the Striker on 8s and 10s. The Warhammer falls again. Needs a 7, gets a 4. Takes 5 to the center torso and 2 to the left arm. That center torso is down to 3 armor. Needs a 7 to avoid damage, gets a 5. Needs a 7 to stay conscious, gets a 10. And maybe we can get him out of the fight. We've won initiative. Alright, I want the Wolverine to take out that Striker. Random guy can walk. Wyvern can recklessly walk on 3s. Yarvik needs a 4 to walk. He can do that, I hope. No, he can't. Snake Eyes again, falling on his rear, taking 5 to the left leg and 1 to the right arm. Needs a 4 to avoid damage, gets an 8. Okay, well. This Rifleman just does not like... No, we can't go there. This Rifleman just does not like to move recklessly. At least it's good about getting back up. Alright, Rifleman rolled Snake Eyes, so we knew that. Everyone else succeeded with flying colors. Warhammer gets up as well. Oh, random guy is... that's a lot of sensor returns. We've got the MekHQ on 11s with the autocannon, but that's gonna be less with the large laser. Toro, we've got 11s and 9s. See, the MekHQ is gonna be 10s all around. Wyvern still has no target. We'll take a couple of 12s at the APC and a couple of 10s. Because it should only take 1 lucky hit to do him in. Just thinking we were going to have to give walking lessons to that double 1 roller. Yeah. Even if he was a better pilot than he is, he still would have fallen down both of those times. Both times he needed a 4, which is his base piloting. And both times he rolled Snake Eyes. So even if his piloting was 3, he still would have gone down. We're going to do a couple of 6s and a 7. Do we burn it? How much armor does he have? He's got a significant amount of armor. We'll go ahead and burn it this turn because we've got him on 6s. That puts us at 7 heat, which is not a targeting penalty at least. The Striker missing the Wolverine on a 9, the Toro missing the Atlas on 11s, the MekHQ missing on 9s and 11s, the Battle Axe missing on 12s, the Fire Beam missing on a 10, the Warhammer missing on 12s, the Atlas missing on 11s and 9s, the Banshee missing on 10s, Rifleman missing on 10s and 12s, the Wolverine only landing the autocannon on the Striker to the front. So that was a super eventful turn. The Warhammer is at 7, the Wolverine is at 7, everyone else is at 0. We're at 98.8% of our forces. House officers down to 75%. The irregulars are at 95%. The hostiles are at 15%. We have one initiative going into round 6, which we've got 3 more turns before our reinforcements arrive. How about we go ahead and get that turn in? We don't want to run because that's another penalty of 2, and that's pretty much guaranteed to fall down. All right, can you please on a 4? Thank you. It's been pretty busy here. Almost 10 a.m. here, and I'm hanging out for an Irish coffee. Nice. Had some wine myself earlier. Did some day drinking. Not 10 a.m. drinking, but day drinking. So, yeah, absolutely no shade. Let's maybe try and take out this APC. We could. It's got an SRM2. Do we really need to? The Toro has a large laser. And twice as many SRMs. Yeah, we'll go for the Toro. Got him on 10s. Not ideal. It's not going to be able to hit with anything else. Bjorn has nothing in range. Yarvik has APC on, should be 10s and 8s. 10s and 10. Let's hold off on the autocannons. We've already gone through half of our ammo. And we've got 6s on the striker. We'll do 1 medium laser. We'll do 2 medium lasers. That puts us at 4 heat. That's kind of a cooldown turn for us. Toro missing on 9s and 11s, the APC missing on a 10, the Mackie missing on 12s and 10s, the Battle Axe missing on 12s, the Firebeam missing on a 10, the Striker landing 6 LRMs on the Atlas to the left leg and right torso rear, the Atlas at the Toro landing a large laser at extreme range for 4 damage to the right torso, and, oh, no, not extreme range, glancing blow due to the narrow low profile. 7 p.m. here, yeah, same. Well, you knew that. But yeah, it's early evening-ish. 6 LRMs to the left leg, glancing off again. I don't like that Toro when I need 10s to hit. Thing is kind of a pain. Rifleman immobilizing the APC with a large laser hit to the rear. Wolverine at the striker, landing a medium laser to the rear, leaving it with 13 armor and costing it a movement point. Warhammer taking a cooldown turn, missing on an 11 with a single PPC. Wolverine is going to try to punch the striker on 5s. Hits it in the left side twice, costing it another movement point and leaving it with 6 armor. The Toro is at 4 heat, or Wolverine is at 4 heat. Everyone else is pretty chill. We're at 98.7, they're at 92.9, except for the unknown hostiles are just below 12. Alright, how's his rear looking? It's his left side, actually. We're not going to be able to kick him either way. We might as well. I just don't want to be hitting him face on, you know? Needs threes, hopefully. Yeah, nice. Yep, got it set with an 8 and a 4. We've got the Toro on 9s, so that means that we need an 11 or better to land a solid hit. Which side is weak on this APC? The rear. Oh, we've got shots on the rear. On 10s, granted. But we've got the heat sinks, so we might as well use them. Wyvern has no one in range. Garvik has the Toro on 10s and 8s. We'll go ahead and take a couple of 8s and we'll hold off on the 12. I hate to see a heat sink go to waste, but I'd rather use it next turn. And we've got 8s on the Toro over here as well. And 12s. Sure. Actually, we only had 10s on him. Left side? I guess we'll do, yeah, that's closer to his left side. On 8s, maybe we'll get a lucky hit. We'll go ahead and build up a couple points of heat there for that. We're going to torso twist, and we're going to hit him with a couple medium lasers and an SRM on 8s. Following that up with a couple punches. Striker landing 6 SRMs on the Wolverine, splashing around not too effectively. The right arm is down to 12 armor. The Toro landing a large laser on the Atlas's right arm down to 26. The Mackie missing on 10s. The Battle Axe missing on 12s. And landing 3 LRMs to the Archer's left arm. And the Firebee missing on a 10. The Atlas missing on 9s. Does hit the APC in the front with a medium laser for 4 damage. Rifleman at the Toro and landing an autocannon for 2 damage to the left torso. Banshee landing a solid hit on the Toro's right arm, down to 1 armor there, and following that with an LBX, glancing off the right arm. Where does he... The right arm. Right arm has nothing in it. Yeah, it's the left arm with the large laser. So that's super not effective. And then following that up with medium laser to the APC's front and destroying it. Wolverine at the Striker, hitting the left side with a medium laser. Warhammer missing on 10s and 12s. Let's try punching the Striker in the left side on 6s. Stunned and destroyed by damage to the left side. Wolverine is at 4 heat, Banshee is at 2 heat, Warhammer is back up to 7. The Battle Axe is at 2. That is the last of the unknown hostiles. The irregulars are down to 89%. The infantry is still at 100%. Yeah, and we're at 98 and a quarter. We'll go reckless. 1, 2, 3, 4. Needs 3s. We got this. More vehicles exploding, yeah. And the Wolverine can now him rejoin this fight down here. He's gonna have a chance to cool down a bit. No search. Warhammer didn't even try to move. Alright, so we've got a sensor return and a dig king. We can hit on 12 because he's using a searchlight. Or we've got the fire bee on an 11. Or we've got the Mackie on an 11, but that's unlikely. We'll go for the fire bee, I guess. Hold off on the LRMs on an 11. We're down to 6 shots. Wyvern has the Mackie on 9s, and we've got plenty of ammo for those. Maybe we can knock him down. Yarvik has the Mackie on 11s. Petra has the Mackie on 10s. And we've got a 12. We can take a 12. We've only got 18 shots left on that autocannon. Atlas randomly taking 5 points of damage. I guess that's from infantry. Atlas missing the fire bee. The archer hitting the Mackie with 2, 3 SRMs. The Mackie missing on 8s. The rifleman missing on 11s. The Banshee on 10s, landing 3 of 3 for 10 each. So the right torso, and left leg. Wow. Rolling a 10, and a 12. Nice. The Battle Axe landing 3 LRMs to the Banshee's left arm. The Wolverine missing on a 12. The Fire Bee landing 3 LRMs to the Atlas's left torso. The Mackie falls on his right side, taking 5 to the right arm and 5 to the center torso. Needs a 7 to avoid damage, gets an 8. Wyvern is at 3 heat. Everyone else is running cool. I didn't notice who won initiative, but it is time for us to deploy. I'll go there. There, that's a relatively straight shot to these guys. Let's see, Archer about here. The Cronus, relatively quick mech. Can we start here and kind of scoop around that way? And the Blackjack is going to scoop in here behind Hoser. Alright, who else has a searchlight? Oh, Snake Eyes again. Falls on our left side, taking 5 to the left torso and 2 to the right leg. Needs a 3 to avoid damage, rolls a 6. And we can get up on a 3. Yes, please. Yarvik is going to walk. Petra is going to run. Archer is definitely going to need some crawling / walking lessons. That is one thing I always thought was kind of weird, is there's no option to crawl in your mech. But I guess it makes sense if each hex is 30 meters. But yeah, I wish we could crawl. Ash, you are actually a really good pilot. We'll go searchlight on. We'll go reckless. We'll go searchlight on. And we'll move 4 hexes. Yes. On a 3, hopefully no snake eyes. Stiletto, you're gonna need a 4. We'll go searchlight on with you as well. Needs a 4. Gets the 4. Nice. Oh, are they going for a swarm attack? I think they might be. Okay, we watched the archer fall down. We know what happens. Everyone else succeeded. Alright. So there's 2 jump platoons, both machine guns, 78 and 82. It is time to bust out the cluster ammunition. Except that we can't see them. How about we go for these guys on an 11? Wow. At point blank range. That's 4 for gunnery, 4 for darkness. Okay, so we can improve that by 3 by lighting them up. Who's got a searchlight? Is that the Wolverine? Won't even let me. The Cronus had a searchlight, yes. Needs a 10. Needs a 13, needs a 14, needs an 11. We'll go for the 8. Oh wait, he's using a searchlight. This is gonna turn into a 7 as soon as we fire on him. And then we've got some 11s. We've got an 11 on the Mackie. Those infantry are too hard to see in this darkness. We've got 5s on the battle axe. Yeah, let's go for the battle axe on 5s, shall we? And a 9. We'll cycle in the heat. We'll do it. The blackjack on 7s. Archer on 13s, not gonna happen. Stalker on 9s. I really want someone to light up these infantry. 11. 11 is not great. Better than 12, I guess. It's better than an 18 for sure. Won't even let me try to fire on them. We've got outside of target, or outside of range, visual range, we've got 10s on the Mackie. Yeah, we might as well. Oh wait, we don't want to go up to 7 heat for it though. We don't want to go up to 4 either. We'll go to 1 heat. No targeting. 11s. 11s. We'll go for the Toro, I guess. Maybe we'll hit him with some cluster ammunition. "13, 11. We'll take the 11, I guess. For lack of anything better. Laser jump platoon attempts a leg attack on the Banshee, needs a 9, gets a 6, so that's a miss. The Cronus at the Mackie, hitting a large laser to the right arm, down to 9 armor there. Missing with everything else. Hoser at the battle axe, hits it in the right arm, and the left torso. So critting on the upper arm. The battle axe stores what in the right arm? One of its large lasers. Nice. The blackjack at the battle axe, hitting the left torso and center torso with large lasers. The Toro missing on a 9, the Stalker missing on 9s, the Mackie missing on a 9, Atlas missing on 11s and 12s, Wyvern missing on 10s, Rifleman missing on 11s, Battle Axe missing on 10s, the Banshee missing on 11s and 10s, Wolverine and the Fire Bee both missing. Battle Axe needs a 9 to stay standing, gets a 10. Dang. Almost knocked him down. Also, his base piloting plus quirks is 7. We will try to kick on an 11. Stomping infantry plus 3. No. Is there anything else we can do? No, we can kick on an 11 or we can do nothing. We'll do nothing. Wow, get that guy as a pilot for us. Time to go. Have fun. We certainly will. Thanks for joining us, and hope you can stay longer next time. Or at the very least, you can catch it on YouTube. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I certainly enjoyed having you. And I hope everyone else did too. Rifleman's heat is getting out of hand. Hoser's ride is at 2. Everyone else is pretty cool. We're at 98-ish%. Our house officer is still at 75. The irregulars are down to 83. Their infantry is still at 100. That would be a run. We can do, hopefully we can do a couple of 3s, but I'm not trying to push it with a 5. Alright, let's try and maybe start taking out some of this infantry here. We've got searchlight on. Got a searchlight on. We got reckless on 3s. we'll do a searchlight on here too. Why not? We'll just all be lit up. Yeah, archers both need a pair of 3s. Gets it with 12, 7, 8, 8. Nice. Alright, starting with the big guns. That's going to be the PPCs and the autocannons. Impossible. 11s. 12s. 10s. Looks like 10s it is. And a 9. Oh, for plus tram ammo. Maybe we'll get a head hit. Who knows? Outside of visual and sensor range, of course. We do, however, have Toro on 9s, which means that we can maybe we can land potentially a solid hit on a 12. We'll build up 1 heat there. We've got 10s there, we've got 11s. We'll go for the 10s. Those are going to glance. How is the Toro outside of visual and sensor range? Are we not lighting him up? We've got the battle axe on 8s. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll do the 9 as well. We'll throw in a couple of 7s. Can we hit these guys? We can hit them on an 11. Is it worth it? He's impossible. He's impossible. Wait, no one's shooting at the Mackie right now? Why is no one shooting at the Mackie? Is he just that hard of a target when he's prone? That should be a 9, I think. Nope, that's a 12, alright. Yeah, whatever. Actually, no, it's not whatever. We've got an 11 that's 3 times more likely to hit. How is he not lit up still? Got 12s, we've got 10s. Looks like it's going to be 10s. Tens, impossible. We'll go for the 10s. We'll hold off on those. 14s, 12s. Looks like it'll be 12s. And we'll go for a 10 and some 9s. Jump platoon missing its one-shot SRM launcher at Wyvern and missing. The Banshee at the Dig King lands a solid hit to the right leg, down to 3 armor there. The Toro missing the Archer on a 7. The Atlas at the Toro missing on 9s and 12s. The Archer at the Toro landing an SRM to the right torso. Landing 4 SRMs to the left and right torso and the left arm, down to 7 armor there. The Mackie at Wyvern hitting him in the left torso with the autocannon 10 and critting on one of the SRMs. That's not good. Another hit like that and we lose half of our firepower. Awesome at the battle axe. Landing hits to the right torso, left torso, critting on 2 heat sinks. Left leg, that's 30 damage. That's going to be a PSR. Blackjack landing, another hit to the right leg. Down to 8 armor there. Wolverine at the Toro, missing on 11. Battle axe at the Awesome. Landing 3 LRMs to the left torso, down to 21 armor there. Stalker at the Dig King, missing on 10s. The Archer at the Dig King, landing a medium laser on the head at extreme range for a consciousness check. The Cronus at the Mackie, hitting him at the medium laser in the right torso. Battle Axe falls, takes 7 to the right torso rear, going internal, critting on a heatsink, and his SRM-6. Needs an 8 to avoid damage, rolls a 7, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 4. Alright, Hoser's Ride is at 4 heat. The Rifleman, the Wyvern, and the Atlas are all at 1 heat. Everyone else is pretty chill, except for the Battle Axe is now at 9 heat, because he critted on 3 of his heat sinks this turn. The Toro is now also at 6. We've won initiative. We're at 97%. They're at 79%. These guys can jump 3 hexes, right? No, 2 hexes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and commit Hoser to advancing this way. And Warwolf as well. Ash can go reckless. On a 5, do we go to a 5? I don't think we do. We'll save it for another turn. Wyvern can go reckless as well. Rifleman, I don't dare go reckless with him. Advancing? Yes, we are advancing. Slowly. For the most part, 1 hex a turn. But yeah, right now we're shooting on 10s and 12s and we're not hitting anything. And yes, I would like to be at medium range, if not closer. But we'll see. We'll hold off on that. No, we don't go reckless. We're going to jump here. Wait, I thought those guys only had 2 jumping movement points. What the heck? Is that a different type of squad? Yeah, that's a different type of squad. Okay, well, maybe we can get some backup from the Warhammer, because we're not going to be able to shoot at them, and we're not going to be able to step on them. Well, that kind of sucks. Let's see, we've got the Mackie on Impossible. It won't even let me click the button. We've got the Sabaku Kaze on 7s. That's actually not bad. Or we've got the Carbine on 7s as well. But the Carbine has, looks like no weapons. The Sabaku has medium lasers and SRMs. Also, it's a hover tank, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's very fast. So catching it on a slow turn is definitely something I would like to do. Do we go up to 6 heat to do it? That'd make us a 2-3 for the next turn. That's only enough to move. That's not enough to move 1 hex, but we can still move 1 hex. Yeah, we'll cool down next turn. We've got the Toro on 10s, 12s. Maybe we'll hit with something. And a 9, sure. Banshee at the Toro on 9s as well. Maybe we'll get lucky. And we'll throw in some 11s as well, because why not? Wyvern on 8s. Nice. Maybe we need to be getting Wyvern out of there. If we can. Maybe go Reckless backwards. Yeah, we'll take a 12. Sure, why not? Let's see, we've got 12s on the Mackie. 12s and 9s, I guess, now that he's eliminated. And 7s with Ash. Maybe we'll get a Mackie off the field this turn. We've got 6s and 8s with Stiletto. Heck, we can throw in a couple 12s as well, because this thing tends to run a little cooler than I like. Tsubasa at the Battle Axe on 13s, or 10s for the Mackie, or 9 for the Firebee. We'll do... yeah, the Firebee has LRMs at least. It's worth a shot shooting at. Jump Platoon firing at the Wolverine and missing on 10s. Hoser at the Sabaku Kaze, hitting it in the front and immobilizing it, hitting it in the turret twice. Atlas missing the Toro on 10s and 12s. Banshee at the Toro, hitting it on an 8 with the LBX, putting on the lower arm and the shoulder of the right arm, and destroying the right arm. Missing with the medium lasers. The Toro at the Archer, that's Wyvern, hitting in the center torso for 8, down to 25. Wyvern at the Toro on 8s, only landing 3 SRMs on 8s. That's kind of weak. To the left torso, and center torso. Wolverine at the Dig King, missing on a 12. Field Gunners, missing the Blackjack on 11. Rifleman at the Dig King, hitting it in the right leg with a large laser. Mackie hitting Ash in the right arm with an autocannon 10. The Stalker missing the Mackie on 9s. The Field Gunners hitting the Blackjack in the left torso with a Gauss rifle. Ouch. Down to 1 armor there. Archer at the Mackie, hitting it in the autocannon 10 ammo, exploding for 30 damage. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets it with a 7 and a 9. Auto eject is engaged. Destroyed by ejection, 30 damage to the right torso, blowing off the right arm. 19 transfers to the center torso, critting on the engine. But it's still intact. Medium lasers to the left torso, left arm, and left torso. Cronus hitting it in the left torso with the large laser. Field Gunners missing the Blackjack on 11s. The Blackjack missing the Firebee on 9s. Gauss Rifle Field Gunners hitting the Blackjack in the left leg with another Gauss Rifle. Ouch. That's 30 damage just from Gauss Rifles on the Blackjack. He needs a 5 to stay standing and gets a 9. Can we kick them on less than a 10? No. We'll hold off. Warwolf has nothing going on. Ash has nothing going on. So with Stiletto. The Atlas and the Banshee are both at 2 heat. Hoser's Right is at 6. He's taking a cooldown turn next turn though. Cronus is at 3. The Blackjack is at 2. Warhammer is at 2. Toro is at 6. Everyone else is chilling out. We've won initiative going into round 12. We're at 96.5%. They're at 51.16% of their irregular op 4s. Infantry is still at 100%. The primary op 4 is at 79% still. I forgot there were 3 groups of bad guys. Let's see. Try to catch these jump infantries if I can. Three, 4 movement points. That's as much as we can do and still have a 3. Advancing. Etc. Advancing. I'm hoping they jump onto where Wyvern is. Actually, Wyvern needs to be getting the heck out of there. Wyvern's about to lose all of his SRMs. I screwed up. I forgot. Should not be advancing. Okay, we're gonna have eyes on some infantry this turn. At least one person is, maybe 2. I was so concerned about the jump infantry that I lost track of the field gunners. Oh man, those Gauss rifles are brutal when they hit. Alright, we'll go for 78. We need 10s and 11s. It's kind of so unfair. We've got the Toro on 6s, or we've got some foot platoon on 6s. The Toro has a large laser and 4 SRMs. Has low profile. These guys have 14. They're not in the open, so it's going to be 14 hits, I think, to kill them. We'll go ahead and fire on 6s. We'll fire all of them. Yarvik at these guys on 7s. And 9s and 7s. We'll dual target the Toro with a PPC just because that was too many heat sinks to let go to waste. These guys, we've got them on 10s. Will we heat neutral there? Hoser at the Sabaku Kaze, which is still down here and is immobile. We need to hit him in the turret, actually. Only except we can't even shoot him at the turret. Shoot at him. Oh. Attacker sprinted. I didn't get a pop-up. I thought I was using the one free hex rule. I was not intending to sprint. Well, that's super lame. We've got 12s there. We've got 8s on the Dig King. We'll go for the Dig King on 8s. Start taking out some of those irregulars. We've got the Fire Bee on 8s as well. Got the Field Gunners on 11s. That's not gonna fly. The Cronus on the Fire Bee as well on 5s. Yeah, we'll do 5s and 7s. We'll hold off on the 11s because we're already going to be at 4 heat over. Tsubasa at the Battle Axe on Impossible again. Impossible still. 9s. What the? Down here. There's a galleon way down here. We need 13s to hit him. I guess we'll take 9s on the carbine. Right, Jump Platoon gets a leg attack on Wyvern. 4 damage to the left leg, down to 17 armor. Does not get the crit. Atlas at the Jump Platoon hits with the LBX. Caught them in the open, kills 4 guys, down to 17. The Archer at the Foot Platoon kills, looks like all of them, yeah. The Jump Platoon at the Atlas, hitting it in the left arm, right torso, center torso, and right torso for 1. Down to 18 on the left torso. Rifleman at the Jump Platoon, hitting them with a large laser and an autocannon 5, down to 14 guys there. The Banshee at the Jump Platoon, the same one. Hitting them with the LBX for 4 guys, and a medium laser, and another medium laser, and some SRMs, and destroying the Jump Platoon. And getting a glancing blow off the Toro's right torso with the PPC on a 9. Nice. Autocannon 5 Field Gunners hitting Ash in the right leg. Would have been the head, goes to the right arm, down to 7 armor there. Wolverine at the Jump Platoon, missing on 10s. The Toro at the Archer, that's Wyvern, hitting it in the right leg, or the right torso with a large laser, hitting it in the right arm and left torso with SRMs. No crit on that open left torso. Gauss Field Gunners missing Ash on a 7. The Stalker at the Dig King on 8s hits the right leg and destroying it, transferring into the right torso. He's going to be prone from here on out. Jump Platoon missing the Atlas on 8s. The Archer at the Fire Bee hitting it in the center torso and right arm. And the right arm again critting on the LRM-5 ammo that's in his arm, of all places. Destroyed by ejection. Battle Axe missing on a 10. Cronus at the Fire Bee hitting it in the left side, which was not destroyed in the explosion. Autocannon 10 Field Gunners shooting at Ash in the right leg and left torso. Gauss Rifle Field Gunners hitting Ash in the right arm, critting on the shoulder. That's going to be a new arm. Dang. The Fire Bee getting his death throw rockets on. Hits the Archer with a single SRM to the right leg. Warhammer missing on 10s. Ash needs a 5 to stay standing, gets an 11. The Dig King goes down and blacks out. Physical attacks, no, no, and no. The Dig King crits his gyro by falling down. So that, not only is he missing a leg, but now he's also critted on his gyro. He is noisy round, more kabooms, yeah. That was a good round for us. Except for, you know, the Gauss rifle that hit us in the shoulder. Hmm. Hmm. There's still 94% of the infantry, 37% of the irregulars, and 79.8% of the primary op corps. We're at 95%. Things are not going as well as I would have liked. Trav, hey! I finally caught up, starting with episode 1. Not in love with this Twitch, but I am only an hour in, so... Well, I'm sorry you're not in love with the format. If you would like to continue watching on YouTube... if you'd like to continue watching on YouTube, I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That said, it is right around 8 o'clock already, so it's going to be time for me to be wrapping this up here in just a little bit. I'm going to try to get through at least one more turn before I call it a night. But just so you know, that is imminent. But yeah, I'm glad you could join me, even if it was just at the last second that you jumped into the chat. Always nice to have more people in the party. If you're interested in joining the Discord, there should be a link in my Twitch profile. Hang out with all these wonderful people in internet space. Alright, Wyvern, you need to get the heck out of here. It's early on, change bad, etc. Great channel. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm glad you approve. Just trying to this guy out of here. 333, we should be able to handle that. But yeah, I absolutely know what you mean about change bad. I'm a grognard that way. Watch them all. Wow. I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know what else to say besides thanks for joining us, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making them. Which field gunners? Those are autocannon 10 field gunners. So, I want to be on top of them. No, I don't want to be kicking them. I don't want to be at point blank range with them either. How do I do this? Let's see. You can go reckless, come up in here and get him with your medium lasers. Hopefully. Earl is going to stand still, so he's got the best chance of possible of hitting these infantry. Stiletto. Last one on the docket. We're going to jump. Which field gunners are these? Autocannon 5 and Gauss rifle and the Gauss rifle. We jump there. We're not in minimum range of this Gauss rifle. We can at least scoop up this pilot, I think. But we can't get any closer to those field gunners. Oh, this could be a bad turn for come shooting. Alright, we've got 8s on these jump platoons and 9s. No problem. Maybe check your YouTube comments on older videos. Oh, many of us were behind in catching up. Okay, I will make sure and do that. I thought I had been doing a decent job of keeping up, but I guess I missed some. My bad. I apologize. I'll make sure and keep on top of that better in the future. Got 10s over here. We'll hold off on the autocannons for ammo reasons. We've got 10s on the Toro. That's not likely to hit. Throw in a couple of 12s, because why not? Got 10s over here. That's not ideal, but it is what it is. Got 10s on the field gunners. We've got a 9 on the battle axe. Well, I guess that'll be the 9 then. And we'll hold off on the 11. Where do we want to hit him? We want to hit him in the left leg. We can do that on 8s. Well, I mean, we can have a chance to do it on 8s. Oh, not the head. Not the head. We wanted to hit the left leg, was it? Yes. And we got that on 6s. Oh, that's gonna hurt him a lot. Gauss field gunners on 8s. Autocannon field gunners on 8s. Yeah, let's try and disable this Gauss rifle first. We'll go up to 7 heat on these guys. And then we've got the battle axe on 6s. It's finally time to get these medium lasers into action, leaving us at 3 heat. Oh, I saw crew dead and I saw gyro. Jump platoon misses the Wolverine. The Atlas at the jump platoon hits and kills 2 guys with the large laser, 2 guys with a medium laser. Archer at the Toro on 8s, glancing, total of 5 SRMs. 2 of those to the right torso, which leaves him with 4 structure. 1 to the left torso, which leaves him with 2 armor. Rifleman missing on 10s, Banshee missing on 10s, 9s, and 12s. The Toro missing on an 8. Wolverine landing 6 SRMs on the jump platoon, killing 3 guys. The field gunners landing autocannon 5 on Ash's right arm, destroying the arm and transferring into the right torso. Landing hits on the left leg and left arm as well. Gauss rifle field gunners firing their auto rifles at the Cronus. I have successfully kept them from firing their Gauss rifle this turn. Huzzah. Hoser at the battle axe, critting on the SRM6 ammo and exploding the battle axe. The Stalker at the Dig King, hitting it in the center torso with 2 large lasers, critting on the gyro and the engine, catastrophically failing the engine safety systems and causing a cascading engine failure. More kaboom, more kaboom. Getting my paint up to draw a battle axe on there. Yeah. How many tons is the battle axe? That's 70 tonner. That's not bad. The Gauss rifles seem to have come on strong recently. Yeah, they really did. The one hit us in the arm, and then the autocannon 5 followed that up. Autocannon 10 field gunners hitting the left arm and right torso. Ash at the Dig King. Wait, the Dig King critically exploded. The Cronus at the field gunners, the Gauss rifle field gunners, killing 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 of them. Gauss rifle field gunners at the archer, hitting in the right leg, critting on the upper leg, and the jump jet. That's gonna hurt. The blackjack on the dead battle axe. We don't need to worry about that. The battle axe at the archer, costing us our last point of edge and dealing 2 damage to the left leg. Ash needing 8s twice for 40 plus damage, and the leg actuator hit gets a 10 and an 8, so stays standing barely. Let's try punching these guys on 8s. Don't know what opportunities you got, and you're not going to step on a pilot, missing both of those 8s. Alright, picking up the pilot. Going into round 14 is where we're going to save our game. We're going to call this irregulars. Irregulars. There. I knew I could type. So that is it for tonight. That is not it for the battle. We'll pick this up next week. Go ahead and save our game. We'll save over our old game. We killed a bunch that turn. We did. That was what, 2 ammo explosions and an engine failure. So yeah, that's super exciting. Battle's not over yet, but it is, I feel like, on the downswing, as long as we don't take too many more Gauss rifle hits. But we'll see next week. Thank you all for joining me. It's been wonderful. Shout out to Trav, who just joined us. Good stuff. Keep it up. I certainly will. Thank you for joining me. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe. Gribbly, I wasn't sure you were still here. Glad you were able to keep up. And yes, we will see you next week. And have a good night, everyone.